everybody, come cook with me. I am craving some what I call baked potato chips in the oven. And they are so delicious and so good. So I'm going to set my oven to 400. I'm going to go ahead and get that started while I get my potatoes ready. I'm just going to cut these into slices, okay? And I'll kind of show you here about the size I want, okay? So it's a little thicker than a potato chip. I call them potato chips, but it's about this size right here, okay? So I'm going to get these two potatoes here all cut up in these little slices here, okay? All right, so I'm going to get these potatoes into a bowl here. All right, and I'm going to season them up a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil here on them. And just kind of coat all of my potato chips here. And then you're going to season them up however you like, okay? Salt, pepper, garlic, can't go wrong with that. If you don't have this Kinder's, the blend, which is what I like here, you know, just put salt, pepper, garlic individually. Okay, I like a little spice, so I'm going to do some Tony's. Okay, I'm going to put a little onion powder and a little bit of smoked paprika. All right, so I got them all seasoned up. So I'm going to take my cookie sheet here and a little bit of parchment paper here. Wad it up so it'll all stick down good for you down in your pan here. All right, and then I'm going to give just a little spray. Okay, it don't take a lot because they do have the olive oil already on them. And then I'm just going to lay them out here on my tray, just like this. So I got them all laid out on my tray like this. And I'm going to put this in a 400 degree oven for 30 minutes, okay? And then we'll check them and see how you like them. You may, you know, like them a little more crispy, a little softer. So you do whatever you like. I'm going to put mine 400 degrees, 30 minutes, and I'll be back. All right, everybody. So I got them out after 30 minutes. Oh, they look so good already. And now I'm going to put a few toppings on there, and I'm going to put them back in the oven for just about 5 to 10 minutes, really, or until the cheese melts. Okay, so I've got some Colby Jack cheese that I have grated up here, and I'm just going to put a little bit on each of my potato chips here. On each of my loaded potato chips here, I'm going to put a little bit of bacon on top of each of these as well. That good old crispy bacon that I made up while my potatoes were cooking in the oven. Now I'm going to put some green onion. Just a little bit of parsley, just like kind of just high up, just sprinkle it all over. All right, So, look how good this looks already. Oh my goodness. So, I'm going to put this back in my 400-degree oven for about 5 minutes or so and just let everything kind of melt together and crisp up a little bit more. Okay? All right. 5 minutes is up. Let's see what we got. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Woo-wee. You talking about good oven homemade potato chips. Okay, so I'm going to put a few of these down here on my plate. And then we're going to do a taste test with our homemade ranch dressing that we made. All right, I got my homemade ranch dressing out. Ooh, doesn't that look good? And I've got a few of my homemade oven potato chips loaded out here. Let's give this a try. I'm going to dip it down. Look at that. And that homemade ranch. So good. That homemade ranch. Y'all go out and try these. These are great little appetizers too. All right, hope y'all enjoy. Y'all have a great day.